So what if I told you someone figured out how to pull clean, drinkable water straight out of the air and built the whole system for under $150? I know, I was skeptical too, but after going through the entire Joseph's Well program, the videos, the blueprints, the bonuses, here's my honest take on whether this thing is actually worth your time and money. Here's the reality most people aren't talking about. Water access in this country is getting less reliable. Lake Mead hit its lowest level since 1930. The Ogallala Aquifer, the underground water supply for millions of homes across the plains, is draining and doesn't refill. And droughts are spreading into regions that never worried about this before. Municipal systems can fail, wells run dry. And during an emergency, whether it's a grid outage, a natural disaster, or a supply chain breakdown, bottled water disappears from store shelves within hours. If you've ever thought, what would my family drink if the tap stopped working? Well, Marie, that's exactly the problem Joseph's Well is built to solve. So what is Joseph's Well exactly? It's a step-by-step DIY guide built by a man named John Gilmore that shows you how to construct your own atmospheric water generator. That's a system that pulls moisture from the air around you, filters it clean, and delivers it as drinkable water. The concept itself is based on real condensation technology. Think of it like a dehumidifier, but instead of dumping the water, you drink it. John says he reverse engineered a commercial version of this technology, and the kind that costs $6,000 to $10,000 from industrial suppliers, and figured out how to replicate the core function using common parts you can find at any hardware store. The result? A system he claims can be built for under $150 and run for less than 10 cents an hour on standard power, or completely off-grid using a basic solar panel and car battery. It's designed for families, homesteaders, preppers, and anyone who wants a backup water source that doesn't rely on a well, a municipal line, or a store shelf. Let's talk about what's actually inside when you purchase. You get a full step-by-step video guide that walks you through the entire build, start to finish. John filmed the process himself, so you're not reading a vague PDF and guessing. You're watching someone do it. You also get printable blueprints and schematics, a full materials list with sourcing links, and instructions for both on-grid and off-grid setups. And here's something that actually stood out to me. John offers unlimited email support. If you get stuck on the build, you can reach out to him directly. That's not something you see often, especially at this price point. Now, the testimonials. And this is where you need to be careful, because testimonials can show what's possible, but they don't tell the whole story. Adam B. from Missouri says he built the system in 2 days, had his teenage son help with the wiring, and now has fresh water flowing every morning with no water bills. He called it peace. Lena R. from Texas said she was skeptical going in, but after testing it, cold, clean, quiet water from the air, she hadn't bought bottled water in over a month. She's now running it on solar. Now, are these results typical? Probably not for everyone. The sales page itself notes that results vary, because this isn't something you just plug in and forget. It depends on your environment, your setup, and how well you actually follow the process. But the core technology, atmospheric water generation, is real. It's used by militaries and commercial operations around the world. The question is whether John's DIY version is accessible enough for an average person to replicate it. Based on what's in the guide, it appears to be genuinely beginner-friendly. The emphasis throughout is that you don't need to be an engineer. If you can follow instructions and use a screwdriver, the guide claims you can build this. Okay, let me address the questions I know you're already asking. Does this actually work? Atmospheric water generation is a legitimate technology. Pulling moisture from air through condensation is physics. It's not magic. The commercial versions do work. Whether a $150 DIY version performs the same as a $10,000 industrial unit? No. But John is upfront about that. His version is designed for household use, not industrial output. Is $67 worth it? Honestly, for what you get, yes. You're not just paying for a video. You're getting blueprints, a materials list, off-grid power instructions, email support, and 3 bonus guides on water storage, purification, and tap water safety. If you're serious about water preparedness, that's solid value. What if I'm not handy? The guide is filmed step by step with a full materials list. Adam from Missouri had his teenager help him wire it. It's built for regular people, not contractors. What if it doesn't work for me? There's a 60-day money-back guarantee. If you build it, test it, and it doesn't produce water the way the guide shows, or if you just change your mind, you email them and get a full refund. No questions asked. That removes the financial risk entirely. Is this legit? It's sold through ClickBank, which is a well-established digital marketplace with buyer protections. The refund policy is backed by ClickBank's guarantee infrastructure, not just a promise on a web page. Here's the full offer breakdown. You get the Joseph's Well step-by-step video guide, printable blueprints and schematics, a complete materials list with sources, on-grid and off-grid power instructions, unlimited email support from John directly, and 3 bonus guides. How to secure your water reserves, how to purify and mineralize water, and the deadly agents in your water. All of that is $67, one time, no subscription, and it's backed by a 60-day full refund guarantee. Now, I'll be straight with you. There's no countdown clock, no only 3 spots left gimmick here. But the reason I'd encourage you not to wait is simpler than that. If you're watching this video, you're already thinking about water security. The longer that concern sits without action, the longer your family is without a backup plan. This is one of the more affordable ways to actually do something about it. The link to get access is in the description below. If water independence matters to you, if you want a real backup plan your family can count on, Joseph's Well is worth a serious look. Click the link in the description, check it out for yourself, and remember, you've got 60 days to decide if it's right for you. That's my honest review. If this helped, drop a like, leave a question in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.